subscribe, share, comment. It's your boy Skinnyfromthe9, Big Skinny, not the mini. Let's get right into it. Alright, so I don't even know where to begin this story. This has gone so far and it's been dragged out of so much proportion. And you know, I want y'all to tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, okay? And please be honest, because there seems to be some type of miscommunication going on. So, a while, maybe 2 months ago, I sold my Instagram page to Flakko. We settled on some money up front and a continuous payment for 12 months. We negotiated for probably 2 weeks. Within those 2 weeks, Flakko was telling me that he was gonna research, do his homework on the page, see if everything's legit, see if everything checks out. And if it does, he's in. We had another mutual friend involved, Creep, Wack 100's artist. So Creep was like playing middleman in case Flakko thought that I would scam him. He had, well, you won't scam Creep if Creep's involved. And I didn't really have any, I didn't have any doubts in my mind that Flakko would scam me. It was more of just having my personal info on there, so I felt maybe more comfortable with somebody I trusted who was unbiased to middleman the situation. So Flakko comes back to me, says the page checks out. He wants to proceed with the deal. Cool. We do the deal. He gives me the money up front, and he pays me the first month, and now it's the second month he didn't continue his payment. He said he didn't want to continue his payment because my page is a fake page. First they said it's a fake page. First they said it has fake followers. Okay, now to debunk the whole fake page thing, I've had this page since I was in high school. So we could go, I don't know, whenever the fuck I was in high school, maybe 2016, 2015. I've had this page for a long time, okay? This is the page that I blew up in. When I dropped Love Blast, back when I was broke, go check the numbers on that. Those have 40 million views, okay? If you guys know me, who is ever still a fan here and has followed my come up, then you'll know that when around 2018, 2019, I was blowing up, I was at my peak. My songs were gaining lots and lots of attention. I even got signed by LA Reid, okay? I got a lot of songs with millions of views. I've been posted on every major platform. I've been posted on WorldStar a bunch of times, Academics, No Jumper, on that aspect of it, and the other. And I've been on all major playlists on Spotify. So when you add all that up, my page, I was getting followers every day. Just even if you discover a new artist, if you're watching this and you discover a new artist that you never heard before, you discover. A lot of times people discover the music before they discover the artist. This is how labels work. This is why playlisting is a thing. This is why a lot of that playlisting and a lot of algorithm stuff. You'll hear a song you like, and then you'll go follow the artist. You'll go, oh, I never heard of this artist. Who is it? Right? So that was my case. A lot of people didn't know who I was. They just liked the music. So when people are liking the music, they're gonna go search me up on Instagram. When they search me up on Instagram, they follow. Now imagine this happening at an amplified rate, because now the song has 40 million views. So that means every day, thousands and thousands of people are discovering me, right? And then on top of that, I'm signed to LA Reid, and they do whatever labels do. A lot of people say labels pump their artists with fake views, fake likes, fake followers, so they can appear bigger than life and appear bigger than they are, even though they are gaining organically, okay? Don't get it twisted. Artists are gaining organically when they're blowing up in that blow up period. So they just want to amplify it to make it look better, okay? That's really all a label does. If you're already doing something good, they're just going to amplify it. So it's impossible that the page is fake. It can't be a thing. So then it goes down to, well, you have fake followers. Okay. Nobody in this world has 100% real followers. Okay. Drake doesn't have 100% real followers is not, it's just not possible. Kim Kardashian, anybody they're not gonna have 100% real followers. That's just the way Instagram is. You get bots following you every day, randomly. Then you have to take in consideration that, sometimes there's haters. A hater will try to sabotage your growth. Okay, I've had haters do that. A hater will. I've seen people. I DMing people on Instagram before when I was blowing up. Oh, I'm gonna get you fake million followers. I'm gonna get you fake 200K followers so your thing could look not real, or I'll get you a fake 200,000 likes. So, and you know, people do that. People do that to make you look bad or to make you look weird, because that's what people do. So you gotta take into consideration to that, and then you gotta take into consideration that when, like how we had in the previous discussion just now, that people, the label will pump you up with fake numbers. There's nothing I could do about that. That's a proven knowledgeable thing. Everybody knows that. That's not, and if they do it, they're not telling you they do it. Okay, not hey, we're gonna get you fake followers. Now, I'm not saying that this happened. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm saying I'm clearly just in the dark. I don't know if this happened. Okay, this is, if I had to take an educated guess, that's what I'm thinking happened. So then it goes to the point, well, okay, we could believe that, but the page is losing followers too. Okay, well, everybody knows, once again, that when you create a page to a certain niche or theme, that when you change the niche or theme, people are going to unfollow. So with this case being, the theme and the niche is Skinnyfromthe9. So these are all people who've been following me over the years from 2018 all the way until now. Okay, and those are the people they're following. So they're following because of me, being they're fans of me, or they wanted to see me, or whatever it is. That's why they're following. So if you change the niche and you change the theme, people are going to naturally unfollow. Okay, so people are unfollowing. And now when you're making it into a blog page and you're posting numerous times a day, you're going to lose at an enormous rate. Okay, you have to take that stuff into consideration. And then he said, well, they tried to say this, which was not true. They tried to say that the page is losing followers, but then gaining followers right back. Meaning that I've been spying on the page and I've been buying the followers back that the page lost. That just doesn't make sense. If we have phone records, if there's any way to pull up phone records or pull up bank statements or pull up anything, you'll never, throughout the time of him having the page and now, you will not find not one moment where I bought followers to replace the ones that were losing. Once that page was out of my possession, I didn't care about it no more. It's not my responsibility. The business is done, besides paying those payments that you have to pay for a year straight. Yeah, so why would I be doing that? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And another part of the situation is that was never even in. We made a contract, okay? We made a contract. Nowhere in that contract does it state, oh, by the way, if the followers are fake, this contract is a contract breach. That was never stated. So even more of a reason why I wouldn't even care if your page is losing followers or if it's not losing followers. A person would only care to monitor the page. Well, oh shit, if the page is losing followers, he's not gonna continue to pay me because it says that in the contract. Never said that in the contract. So why would I care? Why would I be spying on the page to try to make it look good? I wouldn't do that. It doesn't make sense. I don't gain nothing. I don't lose anything if it loses followers or if it appears to be fake, because that's not nowhere near in the contract. And you told me previously that you already legit checked it. Okay? So why? It just, just another reason why it doesn't make sense. And then he pulls up, he pulls up some screenshots where that it has like the page has X amount of followers. It's at a high, it has like maybe 840, and then maybe it goes down to 820, then it goes back to 850. And I personally don't think that was true. I don't think that was true. I think those were photoshopped. Can I prove it? No, but that's what I personally think. And I think, okay, so hold on. So then that happens. And then we get into the conversation about, well, if you're not, and then another thing, he's like, oh, well, a lot of when I go to the demographics, the page is all Indian. Indian being like, well, not all Indian. Indian being number 1. And then maybe I think United States number 2 or number 3. Shit, maybe number 4, honestly. United States, I think it measures it by 5, right? So maybe United States was, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe United States was like 4 or 5. So with that being said, everyone knows that India, people buy followers. When people buy fake followers, that it's going to say India, right? So India being number 1 is a red flag. Okay, now let's get into this conversation then. 2017, 2018, I was on the top of my game, right? So we could agree that even if we go back If we could go back, if anyone wants to research this, Social Blade, whatever you guys want to look into, go ahead. If we were to go back and check 2017, 2018, United States would be number one, right? I had everybody listening to me, right? Clearly this is true because all my views, everything, okay? So United States would be number one in 2018, 2019. Now let's say India is number 5 at 2018, 2019. Please try to follow me. This could get a little confusing. So if India is number 5 and United States is number 1 at 2018, 2019, meaning that everybody in the United States is listening to me. So that's why it would be so high. India being the lowest, right? And then now you fast forward to today, United States is maybe back to number 5. United States is number 5 and India is number 1. Okay, so India being number 1 is so weird because that's fake. Because why would India be number 1? And you know that's the number 1 place where people get fake followers from. It's gonna say India. Okay, but I was being viewed and listened to all around the world 2018, 2019. So that means if people aren't listening to me today in the United States because of politics and because I'm not hot anymore, mainly because of politics, right? Snitching and getting beat up and all this other stuff, United States lost interest in me. Every other country's still not going to lose interest if they know who I am already. India's not going to not listen to me anymore because I'm a rat or because of this and that. So naturally, United States is going to decrease and the other countries are going to go up, India being number 1 to go up. So I say this and they're not buying it. We're not buying that. Clearly, it's too much for the normal human brain to comprehend. But a lot of these people never been famous. So you've never been famous, you've never been signed. So how would you even know what to look for? So then I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll give you that. Let's say we agree with that statement. Okay, India has fake followers. Let's agree with that statement for the sake of this argument. But if you go down to click back when I was broke and go check the reels, okay, maybe there's 4,000 reels made of back when I was broke. A majority of them being of recent as of now. So maybe in the last year, maybe 2 years, that the most recent reels made to back when I was broke is from India. So now these are real people making reels to the song. Not everybody's gonna lip sync a song. Some people are dancing. Some people could be fucking walking. Some people are just showing their face with the song. Not everybody that makes a reel. I can make a reel right now. I don't have to sing the song that I'm listening to. Like, people don't do that. No one makes a reel. Maybe they do. I've never made a reel and lip sync the words. I do a reel and I add the song when I'm doing something cool or I'm walking. I'll sing the words to a song when it's a live audio. I won't have, like, if I'm in the car playing and the song that I like is playing, I'll take a selfie and I'll say the words. But the moment that I make it a reel and I add a song, I don't sing the words. I usually do that to like show something cool that I'm doing, right? Indians, you know, India probably a very poor country, no disrespect to India. So they're not gonna be doing a lot of cool stuff, but they're gonna show themselves. So if it's bought followers, right? If I bought followers from India, then that means there'll be a bunch of ghost accounts, right? Please try to follow me. This gets confusing. That would be a bunch of ghost accounts, right? So how are these people making reels to the song if it's ghost accounts? If 4,000 people in the last maybe few months, I don't know how much is total, made reels to the song, then that's real activity. That's a real person. That's not a ghost. That's not a bot. Well, then that's when they said, well, they're not singing the song, so okay. So that means it's fake because they're not singing it? Then they try to compare, you know, then Wack 100. This was all live too, but before the conversation was taken in private. But then the conversation went live, and I'll explain. So this was on the live conversation, and Wack 100 was like, Blueface is number 1, and Blueface. Blueface is a bigger artist than me. So yes, today, in today's time, people are still listening to Blueface. 2018, 2019, when I blew up, there wasn't a Blueface. Blueface was coming up. I was leaving. I was losing my momentum. So when I was super hot, there wasn't no Blueface. So what is the correlation with Blueface? You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to explain. So with that being said, you know, everybody took Flakko's side and they all said, well, yeah, the page is fake because, you know, they don't understand what I'm saying. And then let's say I gave them, now let's say for the sake of the argument, I agree. Okay, you know what? India's fake too. So now India's fake. And what else did I say that would be fake? I forgot. So just for the sake of the argument, to play devil's advocate, we agree with all these statements they're saying. Okay. So wouldn't that still mean that a large percentage of the followers are real? Oh, okay. If that was what it was. If we agreed that the label maybe pumped it, maybe, I don't know. If the label pumped it with artificial, whatever they do, and if all the Indian following is fake, mind you, but United States is still number 2. United States is number 2 on my demographics. So if the United States is number 2 on my demographics, wouldn't that mean that a certain percentage of the followers are real? Right? Yeah, that's exactly, wouldn't it mean, let's say even if we gave it the benefit of the doubt, 60-40, 70-30, 50-50, even 60-40. However you put it, that's still a large percentage that is still real. So how is it fake? And it's still, and like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not following. I don't understand, you know? And then, you know, we got into an argument. And basically, Flakko was just like, I'm not paying you no more. Okay. So I was really banking on that money. You know, I really needed the money. Well, hold on. Before I continue, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I left out about the page's engagement. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that it's all fake following? Or do you think a majority of it is real? And do you think, so considering all this that you said, even though you legit checked it before you bought it, so that was your responsibility. Even though I'm not in the business, I don't want to do bad business. I'm not scamming nobody. I wasn't dishonest in any way. People are saying, well, what you did was wrong. How could I be wrong if I'm under the impression, even if Flakko was telling the truth and everything is fake, which is completely not true. But even if it was, for the sake of the argument, if everything is fake, but I thought it was real, well, wouldn't that means I didn't do anything wrong. That means I got fooled just like you did. So, you know, Flakko was upset. And then I was upset because I was told I wasn't getting the money no more. So, you know, it's that time of the month. It's the 2nd. 1st is due. You know, I got to pay the rent. You know, so I was really banking on that to pay the rent. So, you know, and this is where things get a little hectic. So, King Yella, we talk every day. Okay, I don't know what people think on the internet, that like we're not actually friends, or maybe there's just some like Instagram thing. No, like me and Yella hang out all the time. That's one of my closest friends. That's a brother to me, okay? So we talk every day. Just like how Wack 100 talks to Luce Cannon every day, and maybe he talks to 600 and all these people every day. I talk to Yella every day. We talk every day. So, and naturally, you tell your friends about your life. Hey, bro, if you have a job, hey, bro, I get paid today. Hey, bro, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, yo, bro, I just hit at the casino. You talk to your friends. You tell, if you trust your friend really good, you're going to tell him what's going on in his life. So obviously, I told Yella from the jump what I was doing with my page. Okay? So Yella knows everything. So it came around that time where I'm like, Yella, I was going to borrow money from Yella. I was originally calling Yella to borrow $1,500 from him. So I was like, Yella, let me borrow $1,500. He's like, what you mean borrow $1,500? What happened with the ain't you supposed to get paid today? I'm like, long story short, they said they're not paying me. You know? And Yella being, if you hear that for your friend, you're gonna be upset for them. I'm like, damn, bro, you're gonna be upset. He's like, why? They said the page is fake. Even Yella didn't agree. How is the page fake? That doesn't even make sense. Even Yella didn't agree. And Yella's not being biased in any way, shape, or form. So he's like, damn, well, we got to figure a way to get the money back. So, you know, and it just so happened that after Yella called me, Flakko and Creep called me, okay? And then when I thought somebody was calling me, but continue. So we're going to continue the story. So they're like, so I'm on the phone with Flakko and Creep. Yella ends up calling me, and he already knows the situation. So I don't want to hang up on them because I'm trying to figure out a solution to the problem, because it was already hard enough. It's hard to get Flakko on the phone. I'm not gonna lie. So if I do have him on the phone, I try to like you know, figure everything we got to figure out. So then, whatchamacallit? So Yella ends up calling me. So I just merged the calls, okay? And Yella was quiet at first, and he's hearing the conversation. And basically, the conversation wasn't going in my favor. Conversation was basically sounding like, Skinny, you're not getting paid, and this is what it is. So now I lost my page, okay? The rent is due today, and now I'm upset. I don't know what to do. So Yella, you know, basically gets on the phone and says, well, something need to get figured out. Lil bro need his money. You know, people start, you know, getting aggressive over the phone and stuff like that. So then they're like, okay, we're going to call you back. Okay, they call us back. Then Wack 100 basically is like, yo, King Yella, I think, explained the situation to Wack 100. And Wack 100 was like, yo, okay, we're going to figure it out. I'm going to get you that money back. I'm going to confront Flakko on live or whatever, you know, the stuff they be doing. I was like, all right, I mean, I didn't really like agree with that because I didn't want people in my business. You know, this is kind of embarrassing. I had to sell my Instagram page just to survive. You know, it was a lot of, I didn't feel comfortable doing that, but I had to do it. I didn't want everybody to know this. You know, even if people know it by not watching, I still didn't want it like a caption or like a headline news. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, whatever. If Wack says he's gonna give me my money, then it's cool. Forget it then. Whatever, go ahead, do it. So, you know, time passes by. I'm texting Flakko too. I'm like, while I'm waiting for Wack, I'm texting Flakko. I'm like, hey, bro, you know, because I just want to do right business and I don't want nobody being mad at each other. I was willing to take a lower price than we negotiated monthly. So I text him with a different number. I'm like, hey, bro, can we just do this? No response. Okay, so now they're on live basically discussing my financial situation, me being broke and me selling my page. Embarrassing, but whatever. So then Wack sends Yella the invite to send to me. Yella basically like, we don't want to do no internet stuff, bro, just want his money. Wack then texts me, he's like, jump on. I tell Wack, bro, I don't really want to get on this, bro. If it's not gonna get my money, I don't want to do this. And the reason why I didn't want to do this is because everything's gonna get misunderstood. We're gonna start arguing, not me, but like whoever. People are gonna start arguing with each other. These rooms never go, they don't go well. If you guys haven't noticed, people just start beefing in these rooms. I'm not trying to beef with nobody. I just want to get my money. So Wack's like, none of that's gonna happen. You know, y'all just gonna talk. All right, whatever. I jump on and then they said Luce Cannon would pay me $350. I never got the $350. So can somebody tell Luce Cannon to send me the $350? Because I still haven't got it. And you know, whatever. People talk all this money stuff. I'm not talking this money stuff. I'm broke. I'll let y'all know I'm broke. So with that being said, Luce Cannon, can I get my $350? And boom. So I stayed. And from the moment I jumped on it, so then we get on the live. Bro, it's everybody that's part of the 100 show. Everybody. The exposers, the 100 show. So by default, none of these people know me. You guys all have a relationship with Flakko. Naturally, whoever you're going to have a relationship, you're going to agree with. Right or wrong. People are going to go with their people. At least me. Man, Yella, my best friend. If he's wrong in a situation, I'm taking his side. I don't care. I'm going to tell him later in private, yo, you shouldn't have done that. But publicly, I'm taking your side. My brother Josh, I'm taking his side. Anybody that I love, I'm taking their side publicly. And I will tell you about yourself later in private. Like, bro, you shouldn't have done that. So I like got ambushed low key. Like everybody already. So and if you believe the story that Flakko's telling you, because Flakko, whatever, I sound like a bad guy. I like, if you believe that, like, yo, Skinny scammed me and this has this and this is fake pages and I gave him this so much money, yo, I sound like a bad guy if you don't know me. So I'm in there, I'm already getting grilled. Everybody's mad at me. So I try to explain my case. From the moment I explain my case, so when we get in there, Wack 100, you know, he does his intro. So he's like, Wack 100, ENT show, exposers, Skinnyfromthe9 versus Poetik Flakko. Poetik Flakko says followers are fake. Skinnyfromthe9 says the followers are real. He paid him X amount of money. This is like court. He explained he gave him X amount of money and he owes money, and and he said he's not paying. Skinnyfromthe9 still feels he deserves the money. And Wack is like the judge, and these are all the jury. So then Wack's like, my opinion, contract has been breached. Skinny's not owed anything. And Flakko, that's your page. And Skinny, you basically got to sit this one out. Like, you take the L. That's what they said from the moment I jumped in the room, before I even pled my case. I don't even know why I have to plead my case for something that is rightfully mine. It's something that belongs to me, something that you agreed on, something that you did your homework on before purchasing. I don't know why I have to explain myself to just get the page back. Even if we don't want to pay me the amount of money, you could pay me a lower price. I would have been happy with anything. I really great from like, I'm a firm believer of God. I would have been happy with anything, just not nothing. So, long story, so to even, whatever. So we get in the room, basically, everyone agrees with Flakko. And I just stated everything I just told you guys. So everyone agrees with Flakko. They say nothing is, so I'm like, all right. And then, you know, Yella hearing this, because then people are talking over people. And then, you know, some people are trying to be disrespectful. And I got to watch what I say on here. I don't want to get demonetized. So then people start being disrespectful. Yella jumps in the room, and then Yella starts arguing. And then everything just gets blown out of proportion. So then Yella, and then, you know, nigga, I'm being called the B word. I'm being called a rat. They're calling Yella a rat, a B word. So then naturally, if you call somebody something, that person is going to say the same thing back to you. Right? Oh, and before we ever got on the live, Luce Cannon, Creep or Poetik Flakko had Luce Cannon on a 3-way, and they called me, but I didn't answer. This is before the live happened. I didn't answer because I was driving, but then I just sent my brother to call. I'm like, because my brother Josh, he handles anything that Josh can handle the business too. He's my manager. He can handle the business too. So I'm like, hey Josh, they just called me. I'm doing something. Call them back. Okay, so then he calls them back. My brother says, the moment he got on the phone, Luce Cannon is announcing his gang. He's like 600 or something, announcing his gang. And, oh, this the West Coast. We don't care about no King Yella or no GD. That's what Luce Cannon said on the phone with my brother. So then my brother just hangs up. I'm not dealing with this. My brother hangs up. And then he ends up calling Yella like, yeah, some dude, Luce Cannon. And then he said something about King Yella and GD. So obviously, so there we go. So that happens, and then the live happens. So obviously, Yella gets on the phone like, who said something about King Yella and GD? Then Luce Cannon starts going, I never said that. I never said that. I'll slap you and your brother. Y'all lying. What? You did say that. You 100% said that. And then if you even go on it, he says it again. If you find the live somewhere, he says it again. So he said it in private on the phone, and he said it on the live. So Luce Cannon was calling me again. So from my perspective, Luce Cannon is, one, you're a liar, or you're scared of King Yella. It has to be one or the other, because you definitely did say that. And so now what I start thinking, I'm like, everybody on here is a liar. It's just like I got set up for like a content like play. Like I thought this was genuine. So but hold on, we're gonna get into that. So when it gets to the point where like we're all just arguing on the phone, basically like, okay, Skinny, basically you're not getting anything, and that's basically what it is. You know what? I'm just so tired of arguing and pleading my case. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna just text Flakko by myself later on, or I'm gonna just call him later on, and maybe we can come up with a solution. So, but by then it was already too late. So much stuff was said to other parties and everybody. This guy Luce Cannon like wanted to be the center of attention. Every second talking over somebody. Every second just doing the most. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it just got to a point where it was annoying. So like a few times I told him to shut up. He was annoying. And then, mind you, I'm mad. I'm already mad. Today's the 1st. I'm trying to get my rent money. Okay. You told me you were going to send me $350. You didn't send the $350. And now I'm screaming on top of my lungs, and all my business is out on the internet, and I'm not getting anywhere. And then on top of that, now everybody's throwing in the B word. Oh, shut up, B word. Oh, shut up, rat. Shut up, B word. So at this point, I'm just like, all right, bro, I'm going to crash out. So then I just start calling everybody a B word. Okay, all you guys are B words. At this moment, I don't know who Luce Cannon is. I don't know his name. I don't know his voice. I mean, I've seen the name, but I don't even know who his voice is. I know he's on the live, but I don't know a face, and I don't know a voice. So I'm like, okay, everybody on here is a B. So it gets to the point where I'm not getting no money, and so many things were said. So then it's like, so after the conversation, after it's agreed that I'm not getting nothing, I leave the conversation, bro. I don't even care no more. Mind you, people were calling me B word and rat. I'm saying it back to whoever. Everybody, you guys are all B words except Creep and Wack, because I know them. So I'm not gonna say it directed towards them. And I have a relationship with them to some point. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna say it to them. So I don't even know. It's hella random thing. I don't know none of you. So whatever. You feel me? I'm not thinking nothing of it. Nigga, you guys are calling me a B word. I'm gonna say it back. And then, you know, the whole thing with Yella getting involved because Yella had pressed Luce Cannon because you had said his name in private on the phone call with my brother. Even though you said you didn't, you did, okay? So then after the conversation is over, bro, Luce Cannon comes back and he's like, I'm the one who should be mad. I'm not getting my page. I lost my page. I'm not getting no money. So I really just took a big L. I'm not getting nothing. And my business all over the internet. Luce Cannon wants to come, yeah, I don't take that B word lightly. Like, y'all was calling me a B word? I'm like, bro, okay, super gangster. Like what do you want? Like, who gets mad about that? Like, cause you call somebody something and they say it back to you? Like, who are you, God? Like, you're not like, oh, well, I'm gonna do like, all right, bro. Like, last time I checked, gangsters don't even talk about what they're gonna do. They just do it when they see you. Oh, I'm gonna do something and blah, blah, blah. I don't take that B word lightly, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, who cares? Like, who are you? This has nothing to do with you. Like, so then he's like, oh, well, Yella ain't had nothing to do with it. Bro, Yella's my brother. You guys, when I told Yella the info, at that point, it's his decision to do what he wants to do. So if he wants to curse everybody out, if he wants to do, I'm not getting him involved for no protection. I didn't even get him involved. I just called my friend and let him know, damn, bro, can I borrow $1,500? Because I'm not getting no money today from this deal I had. How is that getting him involved? It just seemed like, to me, Luce Cannon just like wants like, and then he recorded the phone call and then just a lot of like, then he kept calling me a rat. I'm like, bro, I heard you're a rat. And I don't even care who ratted and who didn't rat. I just heard you're a rat. So it's always somebody who has some type of rat calling somebody a rat. I'm like, okay, like super, super gangster. Like, oh my God, like I'm shaking in my boots. Like, bro, what do you want? Like, what is your end goal here? Like, what do you, and you still didn't send me my $350. So then I'm like, so then he said something to me like, oh, well, blah, 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 you a rat. And I'm like, bro. And then he's telling me, oh, lower your voice when you're talking to me. I'm like, bro, Yella just yelled at you like 20 times harder than I'm yelling at you. You ain't say nothing to him. So you scared of him? Like, I'm confused. Like, you're just like trying to pick on me for what? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? What did I do to this guy? I'm the one who's taking the L. I'm not getting none of my money. So then he gets mad. Oh, all right, then what's up, Yella? What's up, Yella? Like, bro, who are you? It just blows my mind. I hate people like that. That's like, you ever, like, remember in school, like, somebody just used to always act overly tough? Like, bro, I don't care about you. I don't care. Like, I just want my money or my page. So then it just came to the conclusion where I wasn't getting nothing. So now I'll just keep y'all updated on what happens or what doesn't happen. But like, do y'all think I'm wrong? Like, for real, like, do y'all think I'm wrong in this situation? Did I get Yella involved? Was I being like attacked by like the whole Wack 100 and exposers? Like, you know, it was 1v5. And are my followers fake? And what did even though Flakko said he legit checked my page before he bought it, if you legit check something before you buy it, and it turns out to be not the way you wanted it to be, is the seller responsible or is the buyer responsible? Let me know in the comments, man. I'm really mad. I don't even know how I'm about to pay my rent today. And Luce Cannon, you owe me $350. I'm out. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know.